Am I really that much to handle? Breaking these niggas down like a camel. You don't really know you are.
Sister Bettina! Alright! Hello, South Africa! Thank you guys so much, guys. I can't even explain the feeling I have right now standing on the stage. This is my first time at the Summers. And I just remember being a little girl dreaming of this day. Obviously, I had the dream of traveling the world and becoming a pop star, but a big dream of mine was to come to the Summers. And now I'm here, so it's another thing I'm ticking off. Thank God. Yes!
Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're talking about one of the biggest nights in South African entertainment. The 32nd South African Music Awards returned to the Sun City Super Bowl in the Northwest for the highly anticipated. And trust me, this year's ceremony had everything. Major wins, legendary artists being honored, unforgettable performances, fashion moments, and even a surprise moment on stage that had social media talking. So if you missed Summer 32, don't worry, because I'm breaking down some of the biggest moments from tonight. Let's get into it. Hi, my name is Cindy. First of all, Summer 32 was a very special one because the awards returned to Sun City in the Northwest, celebrating both established South African music legends and the new generation of artists shaping the country's sound. The Summers have been running since 1995, and over the years, they have become one of the biggest nights on the South African entertainment calendar. This year's ceremony was particularly exciting because South African music continues to reach audiences around the world through amapiano, hip-hop, gospel, afro-pop, traditional music, and many other genres. And tonight, those different sounds came together under one roof. One of the biggest talking points even before the ceremony was the return of Casper Nyovest as one of the hosts. This was a major moment because Casper had previously had a very public falling out with the Summers. After years of tension, the Rap and the Awards organization finally buried the hatchet and Casper returned as a host. He shared hosting duties with broadcaster Zanele Potelwa, so seeing Casper on the Summer stage again was definitely a full circle moment. And considering how much history he has with the awards, many viewers were curious to see exactly what kind of hosting performance he would deliver. Now let's talk about one of the biggest international stars to be connected to this year's ceremony. The Grammy-winning Johannesburg-born superstar returned home for Summers 32 to receive the International Achievement Award. And this is actually a big deal. This is the second time Tyla has received the International Achievement Award, putting her alongside Black Coffee as the only artist to receive the honor twice. Tyla's international career has grown massively since the success of Water. She also won another Grammy in 2026 for Push to Start. So tonight wasn't simply about celebrating Tyla's success overseas. It was also about celebrating a South African artist who has taken Mzansi's sound to audiences around the world. Another huge moment of Summer 32 was the recognition of legendary DJ producer and music entrepreneur Oskido. Oskido received the Lifetime Achievement Award, recognizing his decades-long contribution to South African music. And this honor is especially significant because Oskido has been involved in so many ways, important chapters of South African music, from kwaito and dance music to the development of platforms that helped younger artists. His influence goes far beyond simply being a DJ. He has helped shape the South African music industry and has been involved in the careers of artists and groups that became household names. This award comes only months after Oskido was also recognized with the Order of Ikamanga in silver for his contribution to arts and culture. So Summer 32 was definitely another major milestone in his incredible career. And now we have another major win to talk about. Nasty C won Best Hip Hop Album for his album Free. The victory is particularly significant because Free represented an important stage in Nasty C's career. The album was released through his own Tall Rags Records imprint after his departure from Def Jam, making the Summer win an even bigger moments for the rapper. Nasty C had entered the ceremony with nominations in both the Best Hip Hop Album and the Best Engineered Album categories. And tonight he walked away with the Best Hip Hop Album trophy. This is another reminder that South African hip hop continues to have a strong presence even as Amapiano dominates much of the current music conversation. And of course, we cannot talk about Summer 32 without talking about Amapiano. The Best Amapiano Album category was one of the most competitive categories going into the ceremony. The nominees included major names such as Kabza the Small, Calvin Momo, and Babalwa M. Kabza the Small entered the awards as one of the biggest names to watch after receiving 4 nominations. His album Bamota was nominated for Best Amapiano Album and Best Engineered Album, while he also received 2 Best Collaboration nominations. The unexpected moments from Summer 32 involved El Tito and Anelizondo. While presenting the Best Amapiano Album Award, the two shared a kiss on stage. The moment quickly became one of the talking points from the ceremony, with viewers discussing whether it was spontaneous or part of the presentation. It was certainly one of those unexpected entertainment moments that immediately grabbed attention, and honestly, that's what makes live award shows so unpredictable. You can plan the performances, prepare the speeches, and rehearse the presentation, but sometimes it's the unscripted moments that become the biggest stories of the night. And of course, we cannot forget the red carpet. Summer 32 brought together some of the biggest names in South African music and entertainment. The ceremony was only about trophies. It was also a celebration of fashion, culture, and South African creativity, with artists from Amapiano, hip-hop, gospel, Afro-pop, traditional music, and other genres coming together. The event really showed just how diverse the country's entertainment industry has become. From the red carpet to the performance and award presentations, Summer 32 gave fans plenty to talk about. So what can you take away from Summer 32? I think the biggest message is that South African music is continuing to evolve. We have artists who are dominating locally, artists taking Amapiano across the world, hip-hop stars continuing to make their mark, gospel artists gaining major recognition, and legends like Oskido being celebrated for the foundations that they help build. So Tyla's international achievements shows how far South African artists can go. Nasty C's win shows that hip-hop is still very much alive. And Oskido's Lifetime Achievements Award reminds us that today's music industry was built by a generation of artists, producers, and entrepreneurs who came before. Summer 32 wasn't just another award ceremony. It was a celebration of where South African music has been, where it is right now, and where it could go next. But now I want to hear from you. Why do you think... Okay, let me say it like this. Who do you think had the biggest moments at Summer 32? Was it Tyla coming home, Oskido receiving his Lifetime Achievement, Nasty C winning Best Hip Hop Album, or was there another artist or performance that stole the show for you? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed the Summer 32 recap, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn your notification buttons, because I'll be bringing you more South African and global entertainment. Bye.
Girl in Njama studio session. When was this music made between you and Tyla?
This year early. I just can't remember, but yeah, this year early.
And to be on such an acclaimed album like that, how are you feeling, Jay, in this moment right now?
Oh my gosh, I'm honored. Like, words can't even describe, but like, yeah, I'm honored and I'm happy. What? And
then today at the Summers, what are you most excited for? What are you looking forward to tonight?
Oh, definitely my performance, and yeah, obviously the category that I'm nominated for.
I'm on nerves, that's it!
I'm so nervous, but like, yeah.
No, I think for what it's worth, you're an absolutely amazing, super fantastical artist, and it's such a pleasure to be in your presence. Congrats.
Thank you so much for having me.
All the best for tonight.
Thank you.